Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Hoppin' To It with Bill Jr. Today, I'm really pleased because I'm joined by a longtime friend of mine and fellow De La Salle alumni and owner of DC Sports, Mr. Steve Graus.
Hi, Bill. How you doing today?
I'm doing awesome.
Good to
Thanks
see
so
you.
much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, it's my pleasure. And what I'm excited about today is I've known Steve for a long time. We go back to De La Salle Collegiate. We're both graduates and have worked together on various projects there. But about 3 years ago, before I even came back to the business, we actually had taken care of Steve when him and his family needed a brand new roof. So I asked him, hey, why don't you come in for one of our episodes, talk about the process? And before we do that, though, I'm going to actually ask Steve to tell a little bit about his story and DC Sports, because it's just a really great organization, and he does a lot of great things in the community, a lot of nonprofits, and helps a lot of fundraisers. So, Steve, why don't you tell us a little bit about you and how things have been going?
I will, Bill. I started DC Sports about 30 years ago with a couple of De La Salle pilots, and I've owned the business for about 25 years on my own. And one of the outgrowth of sports memorabilia was the silent auction side.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we bring a lot of players through our store for autograph sessions, and we use that memorabilia for people to meet the athletes.
Yep.
But then we also use that autograph products for silent auctions and other charity events that we do. So it's been a great outgrowth.
We got one of those Gordie Howe bobbleheads in my dad's office next door from a couple years ago.
We set up that Gordie many years ago, and in fact, I think he signed 10,000 bobbleheads through that whole summer project, and he was great to work with. And I missed, again, hockey players are great. You know, again, they're humble beginnings, and they're great. They have a great work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Howe, Mr. Lindsay, Sid Abel, they were all great to people, and even the new people like Nick Lidstrom, who we have coming down in the near future. Great guys to work with.
Well, you can't go wrong. That's why we're a hockey town. We love our hockey players, and they're great to us.
Yeah, they are.
So what charities are you working with, or what's on the horizon for you right now?
Well, I do a few. Holy Redeemer Grade School, of course, De La Salle, good Christian Brothers Dinner coming up. A lot of the schools around the area, Eisenhower's, St. Lawrence, St. Thecla, Holy Redeemer Grade School, Catch Charity's been one I've been dealing with, and also one of my favorites is we're with the Chad Tuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's been one we've been working with for 3 years. This is the third year coming up, and we're looking forward to that event too. So we do about 80 of them, so it's too many to list.
That's a lot.
Kind of like your business, too many to list.
You got it. Well, we were just at, we're fortunate. Kanga was one of the sponsors for the De La Salle Business Alumni Networking Group, and that's where Steve and I reconnected and said, hey, why don't we do this quick video blog?
That's right.
Because, for us, being involved in the community, giving back, it's central, and I thought why this would just be a great segment to do. We're getting ready to gear up. We got something going on with the troops. We're doing Folds of Honor. We're going to be sponsoring the De La Salle golf outing. So we're right there with you. You got to be. Listen, if we're going to work in these communities, we're going to help people. We want to be in the community with them.
Yeah, I wish I could give back more. And again, I think from the silent auction side, it's my way to give back, not only with the check that we write to the charity, but also our expertise of what to do, kind of like your business. Not just putting on the roof, but some of the other things that you do. And that's what we're doing with DC Sports, is we kind of coach them. We're on their committees a lot of times, and I love giving back.
Well, you guys, this turned you on to a new venture you just told me about with the online, like estate auctions, where you have a collector who's spent the last 50 years gathering these great pieces, and now you're helping them share them with the rest of the world.
It's true. We're selling some people's collections, and it's auctions.detroitcitysports.com, and there's actually one currently going on.
Okay.
It ends 5 o'clock on the 16th.
Okay.
And it's 500-piece auction. And so basically what we're doing is repurposing it, finding that collector that may have missed out on that long-time item that now has an opportunity to get that piece to their collection.
When you're providing the value for the collector to ensure that it's going from his or her collection to somebody else who's going to equally value it, care for it, be a stakeholder for it into the future for them.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. And I think what's happening a little bit in the industry is some of the collectors are getting a little older, may not have a place to put it, or their children are not collectors per se. And so then we're really working with them to find a home for it. Someone might value it for sure.
Well, it's like everything. We want to make sure as business owners we're providing outstanding value to the end user every single time. So, well, with that, I mean, it's a perfect segue. So, I mean, did we do that for you?
You did. Definitely. It definitely is. Again, the house was, I believe, around 20, 25 years old. And a lot of our neighborhood in the area, 12 Mile Mound, was experiencing some difficulties with the roof. And I knew of your company through your father and our De La Salle connection. And I reached out to them. And it was a great experience for us.
Yep.
I leave that mostly in my wife's hands to work with that in the household. And we selected Kanga Roof, and they did a great job, and very happy with our process. And we showed a few of our neighbors too, because they're in need.
I try and stress this to everyone. When we're a family business, it doesn't say Burkhart Roofing on there, but everyone knows Kanga Roof is the Burkhart boys. And just like everyone knows DC Sports is Steve Graus, and your reputation and how you treat people is everything. The word of mouth is more powerful than any form of advertising, and the beauty of it is you can't monetize it, right? It's genuine. It's from the people who've gone through that experience. So I guess what would be the highlight for you that as you look out there and talk to a homeowner who's getting ready to do their roofing project, based on your experience, what's the number one reason or tip you would give them to say, hey, when we went with Kanga, this is what we found to really be the biggest benefit for us?
Well, I think the one thing that I really liked, it was one-stop shopping, and your company did what they said they were going to do. They came out and said, this is what, and again, I've never been on my roof. I wouldn't know where to start. But they came out and said, this is what's going to happen. This is when it's going to happen. And this was going to cost you. And I want to tell you, from beginning to end, it was exactly how it was promised. So
isn't that crazy? You do the same thing in DC Sports.
We try.
You do what you say you're going to do, and if there's an issue, be the one that they can go to for help.
And that's what I was going to say, is that in our industry too, with autographs and the personal, sometimes that there's a mistake made, and our thing is, if we can correct it, we correct it right there on the spot. And if not, that the player, we try to rectify it in behalf where the customer's happy. And if we got to send it to the athlete or something like that, we do it. And if it's a framing and it needs to be reframed, we do that. So again, same thing.
At the end of the day, we posted all the time around here. It was just on the sales teams board last week. Best way to find yourself, lose yourself in the service to others. Gandhi. But I mean, it comes back to it. It's serve others, take care of people. Good things happen.
Right.
And when I look at it, and I'm pretty sure you get the same thing, me, my brother, Brian, my dad, we're all the Sal guys. And it comes back to that. We want to form a relationship, and we want to help and serve people and make that community. So I just think it's a slam dunk. So, well, Steve, I really appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Why don't you tell everyone one more time? You got the auction still open right now. So what was that one more time?
Well, our website is DetroitCitySports.com. And also the auction site is auctions.DetroitCitySports.com.
Perfect. Well, guys, go out there, check it out. I personally have been there. I bought a couple items. So they're up in my house. They're in my office here. So it's a great place to go, especially when you're looking. Valentine's Day is coming up, and ladies, you got to get something for your hubbies. It's a great spot to go for that. Or if the lady in your life is a hockey nut, we can give them that Brendan Shanahan's autograph, right?
Absolutely. Number 14. Good call.
Hank Zetterberg now probably is more.
And
more
we have
appropriate.
Hank coming in March.
There we go. So. Well, everyone, really hope you appreciated this week. Be sure to check out Steve's website. Appreciate you tuning in. I can't wait to hop to it with you again next week. Take care, everybody.
Take care.